Okay, so I'm going to explain this as fast as I can, as simple as I can. If you have any questions, you are going to ask. So I'm going to do this as fast as I can. I will say that again. Okay, so I want to click on Chrome. Okay, so you can open in any browser. There's actually an app for this. I'll recommend you to use the app than the actual website. So you don't have to understand everything here that's going on. All you have to understand that here is where I'm taking the money in, here is where I'm taking the money out. That's all you have to understand. If you wish to understand these other things way much further, you can take your time to, or maybe you can ask me. So if you want to access this page, because this is the page we're going to be playing under, you click here. Maybe if you get misdirected, you click on this arrow here on the top right corner, then you click on where it says looking for CDF accounts. Okay, let me click there. Oh my goodness. All right, so the second thing you do is you click on where it says options here, then you click where it says Deriv trader. This is where you're going to be doing your trading from. So you click open. So I'll click on open. All right, so this is the page which we want. Okay, so this is the page which we want here now. So this is how it works. So this is what we call accumulators. There are different ways to trade, right? There's vanillas, there's turbos, there's multipliers, and all this stuff, rise and fall and everything here. But we are now looking at accumulators because accumulators is based off this other trading. These are the other forms of trading, but the best one which I've seen, which is part of the lesson, is the accumulator section, this one here. All right, so how does this work? I will start by playing in a demo account. I want to use real money here. So we have a real account and a demo account. So there's some people who are asking me about the fake money, blah blah blah. So here in demo, this is fake money, and here in real, this is real money, your real money. So if you want to trade real money, your money will be appearing here. All right, so there's a real and a demo account. In real account, this is where you trade your real money. This is where you'll be seeing your real money. In a demo account, you'll be seeing fake money. So I'll go ahead. So you can click on each in either of them where you wish to play. But now we're going to be playing demo account, meaning you're trading fake money. So I'll click on where it says demo. All right, okay, great. So this is how it works. So this, you think about this as a game. So it's just like a mini game, a game where you can make money.
We are making money, you are sleeping, you know?
Yeah. So this is how it works. You have this blue area here, it's a section here. Then you have this dot moving around here. So if this dot moves out of this blue area, you get to lose the game. But if this thing maintains its boundary in this same area you are on, and each step it makes, you make a percentage of money according to the ones you've put here. So there's a growth rate. So you have 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. So for example, I'll give an example. If you have $10 and you wish to be growing at 5% per tick, let me use a calculator. Let me see. If I have $10 and I want it to be growing at 5% per tick, let me do 0.05. I'll be making $0.5 per each tick it makes. So let's try it so that you see what I'm talking about. 5%. Okay, save. So I have I'm staking $10 there, right? So 5% per growth rate. I'll click on where it says buy, so you can see it there. So the money will be growing, as we said. Look at it there, moving. So you can keep this running if you want, but the chances there could be a time where it moves out of your barrier. So what you do there is you have to play strategically. So if you see you've made enough money, you move out. So like if you can see here, I think I've made enough money. I'm going to step out and close with profit. So as you can see there, I have made 25 I didn't see that right, $25.5 out of that same trade I took. It was, for each step it was taken, it was making 0.5 cents. So it took enough steps and made me reach around $25 somewhere there. Okay, let me just approximate $25. So if you put in that money and you had $25, if you were to multiply that by the current approximate dollar rate, let me say 29, you would have made 725 kwacha out of that rate. Bang. this is how it works, but this is a lot more riskier because your growth rate is 5%. So if you look at 5% here, if you look at the barrier I was talking about, right? So there's a barrier. So when you put a less percent, the barrier increases. So the lesser the percentage, the more the barrier, the lesser the risk. I would advise people to be using the 1% more, because with the 1% you can still regardless make money, and the chances of you losing are still slim. They are less. There's also 2%, so I would advise 2% and 1% according to how much profit you want to make. But if you want to take a lot of risk, you can take the 5%. Bang. Okay, so this is how it works on growth rates. So this is why you choose. So I can choose 1% for just a start, for trying. Let me choose 1%. Let me see how much money I would make if I would just take a $10 for 1% with lower risk. I will just click on where it says buy. Then I watch it move. So depending on you as a person, how much money you can actually, okay, let me just wait. Let me say I want to make $1 out of this. Or maybe let me say I want to make $2 out of this. Okay, I can lose. Bear in mind I can still lose. When I lose this money, okay, let me close. Okay, bear in mind, if this thing moves out of the barrier, you get to lose the whole money you've staked. Like you've seen there, it's 10 USD I've staked. So if it moved out of my barrier, I would have lost the whole 10 USD. So here it's a game of it's kind of a game of chance, but the chances of you losing are less likely. Yeah, and especially when you choose your growth rate to be 1%. So if you're a person who trades, if you say you want to trade small account, we can even try, let me say, with the $5, which is approximately somewhere around 100 kwacha, 120 kwacha. You can also do that same thing, 5 USD, 1%. We can trade it. Okay, then we watch it move there. Okay, let me say, okay, I lost. You see, it's also possible to lose. So at that point I would have lost a 5 USD in the same 1% growth rate. So what you need to realize, this is not like a get rich quick scheme. There's also some risk attached to it. You have to bear in mind that sometimes it's not all the time that you win the game, sometimes you might lose. Yeah, so you also have to bear in mind that you might also lose, and that has to be one of the most risk factors. When you're playing this game, it's not like you win. There are more chances of you winning, but there's also a chance that you might lose. And when you lose, you're more likely to lose, since you're staking way much higher and getting little returns. When you get to lose, you might lose everything. But when you win, when you consistently win, the goal here is to consistently make more wins than you make losses. But you're more likely to win if you have the right discipline to play. And one other thing I'll mention is that you need to have goals. I think that one we'll have to talk about in the second lesson I will have to put up. But here you need to have specific goals. You say, okay, I want to make this much amount of money, and then I step out, or you make goals for this game. You don't just continue to play aimlessly without having anywhere to like any goal. You need to make a goal saying, if I reach this part, I'll stop, or if I lose this match, I'll stop. You get my point there? Yeah, you just don't have to play aimlessly. And be aware of the money you put. You can actually be exchanging. Look, you can see in the demo account I have 9,504. I can stake 5. Regardless of me having all this money, I can stake this little money. Or if you are a big guy, you want to go in big, you want to be making money, like I can put $100. Big guy, yeah, trying to be tough big guy. Let me say a growth rate of 1%. Okay, let me just try 2% for a try. Let me try 2%. I can go in. Look, this is how much money I'll be making per step it makes. Yeah, if I want to make maybe considerable money, if I'm trying to make money, look. Yeah, if I want, I can just step out here. Boom, $29.36 I've made. Done for the day. If you want, you can stop here. So you just have to also bear in mind with your emotions, this thing can be addictive, so you have to also be cautious. If if you feel like no, you keep on doing this the whole day, sitting on your phone making money all the time. No. You also have to have some self-control over this. It might look as promising as much, but it can also have a risk factor to it. You know, some other people can go crazy with this thing. So I advise you not to use money from credits or stuff. Use your own money. Use money you are willing to risk. That's the only money you have to use here. The money where you say, okay, it's gone, I'm still good. Don't use money like something like your rent money or like your school fees money. I don't advise that. Yeah, so this is the first part of the lesson. So, and again, don't start with your real money. You start by playing demo. So you play with demo and see the amount. You can actually be adjusting here with the amount you're usually comfortable with. You adjust here, play demo, you see how much money you can make. Then when you see you are good at playing the demo game, we can now start trading the real account here. Yes, so our goal is for everyone to make money here. We want you to have something like this showing in your accounts, ne? Yeah, something like this in your real account. Yeah, that's way much better. So this is the part of the first lesson. I will talk about the second lesson. I have to make another part of the second lesson. Then we can continue from there. I think the second lesson will talk about handling your emotions when it comes to play these games, because sometimes you might win and get excited, want to put in more money, lose out. You can also actually lose out, then cry, maybe get depressed or stuff like that. You also have to, it's a psychology game. 99% of this is psychology more than strategy of how you play it. So yeah, this is the end part of the video. Thank you very much for thank you. All right, bye.